Welcome to the Ska History Hour with your hosts, Jose Rojas
Hello.
and myself, Daryl Rubio, wherein the purpose of this channel is to spread awareness of ska music and its subgenres to the world. Our guest today is Erin Smith Norick of the Stepdaughters from Huntington Beach. Is that right?
Oh, that's where I live right now.
That's
It's
where
not
you
where
live?
I grew. I didn't grow up there, but yeah. Hi.
Okay. Erin, we appreciate the time that you're taking to speak with us, to share your stories and your ska music, or your music with the ska community.
I'm happy to do it.
Thank you. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and your role in the band?
Well, I'm the singer. I'm I'm actually the only person that has been in the band since the very beginning. We've had a little bit of a changing lineup. And yeah, this is actually the first band I've ever been in. I've been performing my entire life. My dad said I could sing before I could talk. So I don't know if that's true, but he says it. And yeah, I've been doing music for a long time, a lot of solo stuff before now, but I always wanted to be in a band. I never had the opportunity. And when I got it, I took it.
That's awesome.
Nice. Nice.
It's a
So
dream come true.
Definitely.
cool. So the band name came from when you joined the band, right? But
Mhm.
why the plural name, Stepdaughters?
Well, I kind of I actually, it was pretty good instinct. I thought that like whole, androgyny era, gender fluidity. Like I thought it'd be really fun to have a band where I'm the only girl and everybody else is guys, and that it was called the Stepdaughters. And so, like usually when I perform, if I remember to say it, I usually say something about like how we're the stepdaughters, and if you like what we're doing, then you're a stepdaughter too.
Okay.
Mm,
Cool.
that is.
Hey.
Like, because
So we,
four fathers is gender neutral, so stepdaughter can be that too, right?
Right. Why not?
Yeah.
so your band started in 2019.
19, yeah.
Can you please tell us about the formation of the band and your moniker Ska with Attitude and how that describes your band sound?
Um, I so Eric actually came up with that line, Scott with attitude. That was our first bassist and my stepdad.
Mhm.
Um, he was the idea man. He came up with the idea for the band. And he had me join him. He had his coworker Doug drum for us, and our roommate Daniel was actually he auditioned for the band and then became a roommate because he needed a room. But he was from Uruguay. I think he moved to Texas now though. He's not in Uruguay. But he's really cool. He comes out and sees our shows sometimes. That was our original lineup, and then we ended up bringing in another guitarist on, and then we got a keyboardist as well.
Very nice. So you're a
Okay.
five piece currently.
Well, no, we are four-piece right now because we do not have our original keyboardist. We're looking for one, but we're not going to push it until we find the perfect person.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Cool.
that's good.
Now, before the Stepdaughters, you were known as the Step Ups,
Okay,
right?
so sort of
Sort of.
that's debatable.
That was with
Yes,
Ash Rakes, right?
that was with Ash Rakes and
And then there
Eric
was
and
like,
Jeremy and Doug, the drummer. They were all in it together, and then that just kind of like there was some. There was some issues in between people, and
oh,
it just what they weren't working well together at moments, and so they split up. And Eric started a new band, and he ended up bringing Jeremy in again later, after enough time had passed, and they kind of like were over their fight, and yeah,
oh,
they
oh,
had to
okay.
they had to get over some egos, and just like time heals all wounds, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Now, we know the full length release that we have behind me and,
Mhm.
of course, on Jose's green screen, The Right Sound on Jump Up Records.
Yeah.
Please tell us about working with Chuck Wren, and as he describes your sound as a catchy mix of 90s Hellcat style, punky street ska, equal parts two tone and American punk, is what he has mentioned on his website about your band. Tell us about it, working with him and how that all came about, please.
Sorry, I just swallowed an ice cube.
You okay? Are you
Yeah, I'm good. It was a little cold. Um,
okay?
Well, so I didn't have the pleasure of working with Chuck until okay, let's address the elephant in the room. My stepdad Eric, the original bassist, he passed away from COVID on August 14th, 2021,
Oh,
which was right before our album actually was released. Yeah. So that was a bummer. But he was talking with Chuck and with Phil at Pay Attention, because I think they do Ska Punk Daily together, if I'm not mistaken. And so he was talking to both of them and just like getting their advice about what to do. They're like, okay, well, you need to get somebody professional to a logo. You'd have a professional photo shoot. Here's some recording studios that, if you're not going to go to these ones, somebody as good as this, like this kind of quality, and that'll make you a contender and have something that will actually give you a chance to get it released. And so, we followed all their advice, and we actually originally were supposed to be in the works doing it with Pay Attention. But then when we lost Eric, we weren't even sure, like, are we going to keep playing? What are we going to do? Like, how is this going to work? And so it took us a little while to sort that out. And by the time we'd figured that out, Phil was like, had his hands full with a bunch of new artists that he had just put on the label. Because, that's what happens when you're starting a new label. And so I talked to Chuck, and he just came through for us. It was really amazing. Like, we didn't even know if it was going to get released. And then like Chuck really came through. And the funny part is that was the one Eric was having a hard time winning over originally.
Really?
That was the one that was the person he had to convince. And
wow.
and Chuck's like, I don't know. And then he's totally the one. Yeah, now we're on Jump Up. It's crazy. And we finished writing it, and we're looking in the dates right now. We literally just confirmed that we're going to go into the studio later this year for another album at the same studio. And who knows, maybe Jump Up will release it again. I don't know. I'd love to work with them again. They're really great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You chose a great label there.
They are.
He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so how did one of the Stepdaughters songs get created now?
Which one?
Oh, I mean, all of them.
All of them.
Did it start with like a little riff, a guitar riff, or did you start with lyrics?
There's
or
actually,
an idea?
it depends on the song, really.
Okay.
Different songs are different. So, oh gosh,
right.
I forget what
the songs are different. Yeah.
What the what the song list is in the CD. Let's see.
Oh wait, hold on. He has it right there.
We Are One, right?
So you got where are they? Here.
I think We Are One. Okay, that one almost broke up the band.
Because really?
I was having a really hard time writing it because it's got some political overtones, not undertones, definitely overtones.
Yes.
But I was just trying to find the right words, because it's a tricky path to walk where you don't want to alienate people, but you want to just like convey a message that you believe. And it was, I just wanted to find the right words, and I wasn't ready to do it until I had the right ones, because I didn't want to do it wrong. It's so tricky to do that. And so I ended up taking a long time to write it. And then when we had it in practice, we never played it the same twice ever. So at the time, our interim keyboardist was my boyfriend of 7 years at the time. And we're still friends. He's cool. He's a brilliant producer. And he and I just literally, we would record every single practice, and we went through and took all our favorite parts of the 20 times we played the song, we listened to every single one and took these little bits and pieces out of each one and just pasted them together. And then he recreated the whole song in Pro Tools, at the right tempos and, all that stuff, having what we like kind of pieced together and did a little collage with. So it was a weird way to put it together, but I reminded everybody, you've played it all before. It's your music. We just kind of copied and pasted it and made it the order it needed to be.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Who does the songwriting then?
I do. Yeah, I write all the lyrics and the melodies, and then I don't really write any of the instrumental stuff except for on Right Sound. I did because that song I wrote actually about 5 years before I even started the band. Okay. It was a very different song originally. It was a little more like kind of, I didn't want it to sound Evanescence-ish, but it did. And so then we decided to go with like a little more of an acoustic version because I thought that was more raw and genuine to it. But there's a version of it that sounds pretty Evanescence-y.
Neat.
Cool, man.
There's a lot of versions of that song actually out there.
Now, I saw something about Taxi TV.
Oh, yeah, Ricky Menace.
Yeah. So I guess it's on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Well, not that much on Instagram, but you have a song featured in one of the episodes, right? What song is that?
I have a couple. I have a few. We have a few of them. We actually have one episode where we listened to like 4 or 5 actually songs on our new album. And the funny part is that was before it was the final version. And if you pay attention to that episode, you hear a very different version than what we have on our album. And I don't even think I have those files anymore. That might be the only place I can hear it.
Wow.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
we had some horns that we needed to redo. We were going to work with somebody to do horns, but then they decided they wanted to be paid for all the studio time. Like, we're paying to record this. We can't pay you to be in our band.
Mhm.
We're paying to do this. We're already broke. But we weren't asking him to pay for the recording either, like, which I thought was a pretty good deal. But either way, there was an issue about that, and so we had to rewrite all the horns after we had already done them in the studio before we could
Oh,
release
wow.
it. Yeah, but on the bright side, we got Scabo and Stan, who rocks. We got, I think, Oliver Zavala, and then our first saxophone player we ever had, which was my stepdad Eric's coworker, Colin Darby, and he's actually really, really awesome too. He's on our demo and the album.
And Oliver was from 6 Feet Deep and the Imperials.
I believe so. Yeah. We had Gabe directed our first music video, We Are One. And so we were in the studio, like, finishing our songs when we were recording the video, and he suggested that because we still needed somebody for that.
Yeah.
For trumpet. Yeah. I assume because trombone. Yeah, must be trumpet.
Cool. Now you guys also cover the Voodoo Glow song Fat Randy, right?
Yeah. That was a crazy experience.
That's funny because we interviewed Eddie last night.
We just played with the Voodoo Glow Skulls last summer in Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Viva Ska Vegas thing, right?
Yeah. It was a dream come true. I couldn't believe it. I've been waiting so long to do that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
can you tell us about a little about that song and stuff? Like, what was so crazy about it? Yeah.
So I met Elvis Cortez at a Rancid show. He had a tent up, some Elvis records, and my stepdad's like, he was being bashful. So he sent me over. I guess I'm the girl, so it makes sense. And he's like, you need to introduce yourself and give him one of our stickers. And at this point, we're like only 4 months into being a band. We're very new. We don't even have anything recorded yet. And I'm like, so I go up and I introduce myself. I'm like, hey, I'm in a band called The Stepdaughters. We do ska punk, and I think we're getting pretty good. So check us out, if you think about it and want to. And like 2 or 3 months later, I get a random phone call or text message, Instagram, whatever, from him. And then I give him my number and he calls me and invites us to be on the Puro Desmadre tribute compilation. And he said he wanted us to do Fat Randy, which I have to be honest, I'd never heard it ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was brand new to me for the first time.
Okay. No worries.
So that song has a lot of words. They barely repeat, and it's very complicated with a lot of sections.
Yeah.
But I said yes immediately. It didn't matter what song it was. I would figure it out. And so Eric and I, we were actually bowling at a bowling alley with his sister and his niece and my mom. And we all just started celebrating, and it was really awesome and a great moment. And then my drummer was out of town for a week, and we only had 3 weeks to complete it. Now, 3 weeks to learn it, perform it, record it, master it, and send it to him.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it may be because he didn't get anybody to do that one, and he just took a shot in the dark and had us do it, and we didn't even expect us to like pull it off, really, but we did. But my boyfriend, the one who was the producer, he lost his eye lock for Pro Tools, and we actually were 2 days delayed because he had to figure out how to do that and like update his program, and wasn't sure if he was going to be able to use the program after that because he never found his eye lock. Literally, he dropped it in between the seats of his car. He sold that car, took it completely apart. It still never showed up. Like we have no idea where it could have gone.
Oh wow!
It was at Taco Bell, of course.
Yeah,
I remember the exact moment it happened.
Jose was asking him about that song yesterday and what it meant, and so he gave us the rundown on it.
What does it mean? I know what I made it mean. I mean, I changed a couple verb tenses here and there to make it apply a little less mean of a song.
Right.
Yeah.
So apparently this individual was doing like staying over at this one other person's house for way too long. He was asked to leave, and then when he did leave, I guess he might have snuck back. Somehow there was a piece of shit on the couch. So they think that he snuck back in. Randy snuck back in, shit on the couch, and yeah.
Quiet as a mouse. Okay.
Quiet as so they don't know exactly who did it.
But was there a dog involved in this at all?
I heard no dog.
It wasn't a dog shit. It was a human.
Okay.
Shit.
Well, my dog Eggie he had human-sized shits.
Oh,
And he was like a shih tzu. He was probably this big, but if he was a thick boy, he was a big boy. But he had human-sized shits for some reason. It was scary. The same thing as all my other dogs, and they had normal ones. It was so weird.
weird.
It was just how he was born.
Well, I like how you guys did the rendition. You slowed it down, and yeah, you sound great on it. I like it.
I had one regret, and that's that I didn't have enough time to work with it and really get familiar with it. There was a performance at Sea Legs that we did a few years back, and my cats are fighting.
Is that the one on YouTube, I believe?
Is that the one with the wow, that one, the cat that I have that's doing that on the microphone?
I'm not sure. No,
I don't know. That's the only cat I remember having on my Facebook or on my YouTube or anything. But we have 3 cats, and we had 3 dogs when Eric passed, but we only have 1 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But that song was great at the Sea Leg show, and I'm just like, man, I wish I had gotten more time with it, because like the way I performed it there was so much more comfortable, and it had some like nuances and cool shit that I wish I could have done on the recording. But I liked how it worked out. I had to get a little drunk to do it, because I'm just like, I feel like I'm just fat shaming, and I don't know what to do here. I don't like this message, but I also really want to do this, and I think it's really exciting. And I'm just hoping that they all remember this is a cover, and it wasn't my words. It was just doing a cover.
And well, you brought in some horns for that too.
Yeah, we did. That was our friend Colin. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think he was lead horn on Violence, on the Right Sound album.
Yeah. Now, we recently saw a video celebrating the life of Eric.
The
father, the bass player.
Yeah.
2021, it happened 4 years
August 14th.
Of course, we wanted to extend our condolences for your loss.
Thank you.
But that was great that you guys did that, and paid a little homage to him, and a reminder how much he cared. You guys all care about him. So.
Yeah, I mean, it took me a long time to be able to do that and not like be super emotional online. It's like I'm sure that some people were just like, why aren't they like, saying something about him every birthday and anniversary? It's just like, man, it's just heartbreaking. It took me a while to like actually be able to keep it together and not like cry on Instagram Live, which I really don't want to do. Like, I want to hold off on doing that as long as I can.
Mm-hmm.
So, it took a while to actually be, come to terms with it and just be stable enough to not break down. And we still do sometimes, but at least it's not on live video.
And how many of the members that were in that video besides yourself were in the band?
Well, we had all 4 members that we have right now. And that would be, we had Mike on guitar, Travis on drums, and Chris on bass. Now Mike and Chris, they knew of Eric, but they didn't know him. But Travis was actually invited into the band by Eric.
Got it.
We were rehearsing for Summer Sizzler. I think that's what it was. A gig at the Garden Amphitheater, and Bite Me Bambi, the Ruffalos.
Yeah.
A bunch of people were supposed to be playing, and we were supposed to be playing too.
Right?
Yeah. And we
saw you. We saw you on the
I attended.
No, there was one. No, actually,
but we did not play that.
They didn't play. I don't think they played.
I'm sorry. It wasn't Summer Sizzler. It was some other show.
That might be it. We had a Thanksgiving one there too.
Yeah, I forgot what show that was.
We played there 2 or 3 times before.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not on the main stage ever though. I think that was going to be our first time on the main stage. We were kind of bummed, but it was literally the day before he passed away. He was in the hospital, but I figured it was important for me to like make an appearance. Nobody had any idea it was going to happen. It was very unexpected. Actually, he had texted my mom saying like, bring me a razor and an espresso because I'm coming home. Like that morning, and he was gone by like mid-afternoon. It was crazy. Yeah, nobody expected it. It was very unexpected.
Wow. So he was already he was like recovering already or something, right?
That's what it seemed like. He felt like it was. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, that's why it was so crazy and surprising and terrible. But and I mean, still to this day, so many people come up to me and they're like, I just still can't believe it happened. He was the least expected person that anybody ever thought was going to happen. But so the night before, I went to that show because I'm like, well, we didn't get to make it, but I still want to show my support and like thank them for like inviting us, and we really did want to play it. So I brought Travis, our current drummer, with me, and we went and showed our support. And yeah, it was weird, but it was a good choice. I'm glad I did it. It was an incredible show. It would have been cool to be part of it, but next time we finally got to play with Bite Me Bambi, because the first time she had a family emergency, second time I did, and then we finally got to play together on 420 last year at the gas lamp with Bucko Nine and Guttermouth and Kyle Smith, and yeah, it was cool.
Was there a cloud of smoke in the crowd there?
There was outside, but they did a pretty good job of keeping it outside.
Oh.
But man, our merch smelled like it for a couple days.
That's what Jose's bedroom smells like.
I'm just kidding. You must know my roommate.
maybe. So your song of Rude, I always hear it on Mikey Rude's radio show.
Yeah,
every Saturday.
I know. I'm so touched that he still does that.
Did he modify the song lyrics also? Or
no, I rewrote it for him.
You wrote it, yeah. You rewrote it for him because I swear I hear his name in there.
Yeah. No, I was just, he was so awesome. And I think we had been talking about doing a Hawaii show, but we hadn't started figuring out the logistics of it. But we had talked about it for a long time. And one day I just like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. Mikey Rude. Like, duh, that's his theme song. Rude. And so I surprised him completely. Like, he didn't know what was happening at all. I'm like, hey, I got a little surprise for you. Open your email. And then it was like fully intact and ready in there.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's
I love all your lyrics. Yeah, the lyrics are.
I did show Mike Tilbrook, Mohawk Mike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was out here to see Goldfinger at the House of Blues, and I met up with him at my favorite arcade down the street from downtown Disney called Nickel Nickel. Mm-hmm. And we played some arcade games, and outside I played him the rough draft of that, and I'm like, you cannot tell him though, like, because if it doesn't work out well, I'm just not going to do it, and I don't like, you can't say anything, but yeah, I'm almost done. And he was so excited, he could barely keep it to himself.
Well, he's still not keeping it to himself. I mean, Mike, I know you know about Mike, but Mikey is just ecstatic.
I love Mikey. Oh no, yeah, he shouldn't keep it to himself. I meant before I gave it to Mikey. I didn't want him to find out. But Mikey just loves that, and we love Mikey so much.
Lyrics and made it all the Hawaii theme, and
it's so awesome. Cool. Yeah. I was like, wow, Mikey
I had to do some research,
Nice.
I had to learn how to say Hawaii Aleutian time zone. That was a hard one. That took a lot of takes to figure that one out.
Malaka or something. What is it?
He's your skull, Hana, because he just makes you wanna get up and groove. That part. Yeah.
There's another one. You said about there was another word in there that akumai or something, or did you say that in there? Okay, maybe
I don't think so. I mean, I did have a little intro where I said something about eating Spam musubi, but that's it.
Oh, okay.
I love Spam musubi. I can't lie.
Well, that's so cool, though. Yeah, that you did that for him. Yeah.
Oh, and Mike Tilbrook. It turns out he's actually he knows my cousin in Alabama or South Carolina or something. Oh. Crazy like that. Like, yeah, he knows my mom's cousin and her kid and all this shit. They go to the same church, and it's so crazy. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, he knows my family. Nobody knows my family.
We're going to be hanging out with him next
Thursday.
Week.
Is that Supernova?
Yeah, Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night.
I told him my mom and I would try to get out to the next one. We dropped the ball this year, but I want to come out there and see it. And I miss him. But I heard they might be touring in California area next year in the summer.
Foolish Relics?
That's what he's not sure, but he mentioned they might be headed out this way sometime in the summer.
Oh,
so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I'd like to see him.
That was good. Jose's got a show for him then. Oh yeah, the show.
So I was gonna go ahead. Go, Daryl.
Now,
what do you do when you buy a new T-shirt? Because I don't think I've ever seen a collar on you.
Oh, I do. No, I do have collared T-shirts. This one specifically, I loved the T-shirt so much. They only had it in large or extra large, so I turned it into a dress and I sewed it.
Oh, okay.
And then I've been taking a lot of my stepdad shirts and turning them into dresses for me. Or pillows too. I've been making a lot of pillows out of them. I've been going through a cross stitching phase where I cross stitch really inappropriate phrases onto pillows and things like that.
You gotta sell those at shows or something.
Like my mom, I made her one that said "snitches get stitches."
Yeah,
and it's like hanging right next to our front door because she said that once about the Airbnb guest that we had.
Oh,
because the chick just kept calling the cops for no reason because she like lost her cell phone. Oh, and we're weird. Like, why are you getting the cops to come over all the time? Like, don't you know snitches get stitches? And so when she said that, I laughed so hard that I had to make her a little cross stitch for it. And it's cool. Still on the wall.
That's nice. Now the song "We Are One," I added that song to my personal playlist that I made in Spotify. I call it "Música para la Resistencia" because the lyrics you have they can't take your rights away. So the song came out a couple years ago, right?
I was writing it in really mid lockdown. Is when I was going through it. Yeah.
Yeah. So how true is it now?
I mean, I thought that it was true. I thought that was, I mean, they keep seeming to do it. But, thankfully out here in California, we're staying a little more intact than a lot of other places. But my heart goes out to all the people that have had the rights taken away so much. And they're still deporting people here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah. Now I got a follow-up question. In that you have a music video. In that music video, you have a bunch of scooters.
I do. Yeah, my stepdad's scooter club.
Oh, scooter club. I was going to say.
Well, some friends and some people that were in the scooter club because he's been in a few different ones throughout the years. But I think that was West Side Scooter Club.
West Side.
I think it's ran by Marv Mack.
Oh yeah, he's a DJ, right? Isn't he?
He does. He DJs Western Soul.
Oh yeah, he I think
he's at what's the name of the bar?
He's always at the Barclay.
No, that's Cheeto. But he does work with Cheeto. They're in the same scooter club. Oh, that's so he does probably DJ at that too. But he does it at the tap room. Mom, what is it called? The tap room. The Regal. Sorry, the tap room's in Chicago. Okay. It's the Regal. The Regal Inn.
Okay.
That's where we had the memorial for Eric as well. And he did a set at that, and so did Rico, who's the DJ in our We Are One video, and came out to Hawaii with us. Yeah. Well, no, they were already going out. They just attended our shows and made it so much better.
Cool.
Now, we see your band doesn't play too often, like some other bands. Kind of water down their presence. Now we know when you do play, you choose some really good shows. What goes into that decision to play the show?
Dumb blind luck. Honestly, we had been focusing mostly. We were intending on doing a 4-song demo, shopping it around to try to get some funding for to record our album with Dave Irish. But things came through and we ended up being able to just record it, and we're not going to do the demo step, and we're just going to go ahead and go in and record. And I'm really excited to do that. But we were just not trying to take too much on our plate. So we weren't seeking out shows, but we were definitely, we're not going to pay to play, we're not going to play a 10-minute set, the first on the, roster. If we're fine with opening if they're awesome bands. But if that's their first show and we only get a 10-minute set and we're going to open, it's is that worth driving all the way out to Pomona? So, I don't know. Honestly, we're just really lucky and get invited to really good shows. It's nothing that we're doing. It's just everybody else being awesome.
But no, it is also your band. They wouldn't invite you to play because you
right.
Mustard play. You played with Voodoo. You played with
Agrolites, Untouchables, Scott Russo, a lot of other people. Bucko 9. Actually, I have a list right here. Codename Rocky, Bite Me Bambi, Mad Caddies, Left Alone, Kyle Smith. I think that's what I got.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Oh,
Wank.
yeah.
We love Wank. We love working with them, and we love playing shows with them.
That's
They're
an
great.
old name.
Well, they're also doing Sleeping Dogs, but I think they're going back to the name Wank, or maybe they're doing both. They might both be active now, but yeah, we did a Christmas song with Bobby from Wank last year that I absolutely love.
I think that's
my next question. Actually, it is.
Really?
I was going to start it with everybody's favorite Christmas song, "Happy Holiday
Holly
DUI."
DUI,
Yeah,
yeah. That's
Now,
not the one with Bobby though.
oh, okay. Oh, that's the other one, the New York
Yeah,
one, right?
yeah, that's
Well,
New York. I'm Fairy Tale of New York, the Pogues cover.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, we can get into that one if you want, also. But
But
I
I
have,
love the Happy Holiday DUI one.
yeah, like the storytelling. I love. Now, is it actually based
It's
on
not
true
a true
events?
story. No, it's
Okay,
not. No,
okay. That's straight to the
no,
storytelling, though. I
no.
love it. I love it.
It turns out my roommate actually had a really similar experience, but
Okay.
it happened to him a few months after the song was released. So maybe he just copied the song.
Maybe.
But he did crash his car into a hydrant and run away.
Oh, okay, so he knew what to do because of the
I
song,
can't
right?
tell you what kind of car it was because that'd be incriminating.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I don't know. I just came. I was trying to write a song in, like, I don't know, August, September, because I knew I had some notice to do it, and I just started watching a bunch of Christmas songs that were like oh, what's the term when you don't have to pay for them because they're old enough and they're under
common property? No, what is it?
yeah, it's something property.
There's a certain name.
Yeah, it's like free something.
Yeah, free. What is it?
I can Google it, but then I'm gonna freeze, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I just looked up a bunch of Christmas songs that were that, and I said, well, hey, I've always loved parodying things. I actually have a bunch of versions of parody songs, and I've always wanted to, like, release them under a name Weird Allison. And
Okay,
like just
like Weird Al.
hit up Weird Al and see if he can just say I'm his niece or something, and, like, yeah.
Public domain.
Public domain. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
I love that, Weird Allison.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
But that song, to piggyback on what Jose was saying, from the breakdown from Deck the Halls into Joy.
Please tell me my lawyers paid.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I really like that song. And
that song was so close to not happening. We went into the studio and had a debacle where it didn't work out at all. And I ended up, I have a buddy that's just like a great producer. And I had to hide money in his studio because he wouldn't accept any. I'm like, no, you worked many hours and you saved our ass. Like, I'm not going to not pay you for this. So I had to hide it somewhere in his studio and
Where would you hide it?
I hid it under his keyboard. I put under his keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Because I knew he'd find it soon there.
So you would find it, not like inside a speaker or
no,
something.
no. I wanted him to find it, just not while I was there.
Yeah, okay.
Because I knew he wouldn't drive all the way to Huntington Beach to give it back.
Yeah.
Right.
This was in, like, North Hollywood, the North Hollywood, mostly like Valley area.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was way too far for him to drive all the way back.
And that was for Matt and the rest of the guys on the
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that was a rose such a clatter.
A rose such a clatter.
Yeah,
they got a few. They've got like 5.
Yeah, we've been on 2 of them, and we were invited for the one in between the 2 we had done, but I didn't come up with a good idea, and I did not want to give them like a half-ass version. I wanted to I wanted to go all out or not do it at all.
Right.
Nice. Yeah.
That's kind of like my mantra.
Yeah. Now we see that last year you played Summer of Ska.
Yes.
We just attended the Summer of Ska in
This
LA
year?
because Tommy.
There's an LA one?
Yeah. So Tommy
I didn't know that.
Tommy had LA on Friday, then
Vegas,
and then Arizona on Sunday.
Oh, I like playing
3.
in Arizona.
And we just went and hung out with everybody. We hung out with Hub City Stompers. We hung out with Tommy. We hung out with the Hellas.
The Hellas. You got a shirt that's kind of modified.
Yeah.
Modified shirt.
That's what I'm wearing.
So now they have that, but you guys had a good experience with them last year.
Yeah.
I know
it was
they
really
try
fun.
to switch it up sometimes, but they do use some of the same bands normally. Any plans you hope to get back on the next one?
I don't know. I mean, you'll have to ask Josh that question. We had a great time. We really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. And I like playing all ages shows in Vegas because we gained a few under 21 fans at that show, and I'd love to give him another show to see, because that's one thing I really want to see in ska is like I want to see some kids getting out there. Like there are plenty of people my age that love it. That's not abnormal, but I want to see some like young kids. And like my guitarist, he's got a little daughter named Ray. She was at ska and stomp. No, what was it? That it was with Josh as well, and it was in Modesto.
Maximum Ska and P.
That's it. Yes. And his daughter was there, and it was so great to see her dancing to it, and just so like it's such fun music. It's not hard to have a good time. So I feel like if you get the kids into it at a young age, then we have like a built-in, audience, and it won't ever die.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll ever die anyway.
Cool.
No, I don't think so. As long as people like all of us.
Exactly.
And
I'm a vampire, I'll be around forever just plugging ska.
Nice.
No, it's red wine. It's not blood.
Now, any band that would be on your bucket list to play with on a festival or at a show?
Oh, gosh. I have no fucking clue. Like, I want to play with so many people. There are people I want to do like collaboration songs with.
Labs? Okay.
Like, I would love to work with this kid grandson who is like he's got a really great voice and a really great sound, and he does this like politically charged like awesome shit that I love. And I actually saw him at the Roxy in the front row, and it was amazing, and they're just very good. I actually had the pleasure of meeting this band called Highly Suspect that I think is also really talented that I'd love to do a project with. But for like ska scene, I want to work with, I've already played with them, but I want to play with B Sharps again.
Okay, B Sharps.
I really, really like them. And I really love their album Plan B's Get Degrees. I think it's amazing. And I'd love to work with Goldfinger at any point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
So you mentioned the Maximum Ska and P. That was one of the questions. That was in 2023 that you guys played.
Oh, was it that long ago? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, time flies.
That looks like it's Mida and Josh, basically, and I guess Dave Bracer that you got kind of all collaborate to do that.
They had some great wine slushies there.
Great wine slushies? Wow.
Yeah, Froze Rosé, they called it. It was good.
Froze Rosé?
It was like 92 degrees. Yeah, it was refreshing.
Is this at that Five Eye place, the Five Eye Brewing? Is that where they
Yeah, it was a brewery. Yeah.
Brewery,
so they had beer and wine licensed.
And this is normally outside where they have this festival that you guys play at, right?
I think so, but once it was hitting like 9,500, they did it inside with a swamp cooler, and it was pretty open area and a lot of fans. And thankfully, I wasn't wearing a Marilyn Monroe dress, so it worked out. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it might have worked out better if I was. I don't know. Depends.
Oh, maybe.
It depends. I mean, it worked for her.
You sold more merch though.
We actually sold a lot of merch that day.
Oh,
and then we traded a lot of merch for good t-shirts. I got a cool Dollheads t-shirt. Those girls are awesome. They are. I wish that I got to start that as young as they did. I'm jealous because they are so good, and they're still babies, and they have so much time. They're gonna be so good. They're gonna be like Mozart's by like January.
Did you see Josh in their video?
No, I didn't see the video.
There's a video based on that Burger King song, I believe, and
no way.
And then there's a guy in the crowd, and he has his phone and he's talking shit about the band that's playing, about the Dollheads. And then people find out that it's him, and then Josh gives like this guy this like a right hook, and it looks like he connects and like knocks the dude out or something. But it's pretty funny. It was
Did you ever talk to him and find out if it was like actually real or if it was just a really good stage punch?
No, I texted him about it, and I told him about that. And I don't know if he responded about if it because I just told him it looked like he. I'm trying to find his text right now.
Josh gave us our first show ever.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, in Vegas at Jamieland.
You're going to see him in October too, right?
I know. I'm very excited.
And we're going to see him next week too. He's going to be doing Supernova Friday, doing the DJ set.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, he's been DJing everywhere lately. I've been noticing his name on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a cool cat, man.
Yeah. He and Mikey Rude, man, they're both really cool.
There's a lot of cool guys like that in the scene. Josh just had the Goodwin Club out there.
Yeah, I think I saw that on a poster actually.
Yeah.
Josh has the same birthday as my stepdad.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
March 19th.
Very nice.
Okay, cool.
Our first gig was the day after their birthday, and so I remembered it really easily.
Oh, that's good.
Now, did you ever take any like choir, or was it the choir or any singing lessons?
Everything,
school?
all of it,
Yeah,
all of
everything,
it, everything, all of them.
Tell us about that, please.
Yeah, I took my first singing lesson. Gosh, I think I was like 3 or 4. I was really young.
Wow.
I loved singing.
A prodigy here. Wow.
No, I didn't say I was good at it then. I was trained in theater originally. I will belt myself to Wicked all day, every day.
Okay.
I mean, I don't always hit that high note in Defying Gravity. It's about 60% of the time. I got to warm up really well, but yeah, I love me some theater. It's a really challenging genre to sing. And I mean, there's 2 ways I like music: for how it sounds and how it feels to sing. And those are 2 very different things. Like my favorite artist to sing is Amy Winehouse and Pink. But I was
Pink. I'm sorry.
Me too. Me too. That
like
is
my
my
guilty
warm up
pleasure right there.
That's my warm up
Pink.
artist before practice. Our bassist says he'll sometimes just hang out in front just to hear me like singing the songs, like while I don't know anybody's there yet. I'm like, oh, you're making me blush. Don't do that. Now I'm not going to be able to sing alone because I'm knowing somebody's listening. But I took singing lessons from a very young age, and then I was actually, I think it was 11 or 12 when I was invited into the Indianapolis Children's Choir. Ooh. And that is a kind of big deal in Indiana. Yeah. I started with 1 day a week practice, but then I went into the bigger, like higher level choir, touring choir, and I had it 2 nights a week. I think it was Tuesday and Thursday. And I had to drive, my mom had to drive all the way out to Butler to pick me up, and we carpooled. My friend's mom would bring me and my friend, and then my mom would pick us both up and bring us home, because it was like not close at all. It was almost an hour drive, maybe 45 minutes. Because everything's far apart in Indiana.
Yeah.
There's a lot more space and a lot of cornfields. But I actually toured Czech Republic, Finland, and Russia when I was 13 or 12 with that choir. And yeah, it was 12 days, I think. And 3 cities. We went to Prague, St. Petersburg, Moscow, and Helsinki. Wow, and awesome. We got to perform with the Moscow Chamber Orchestra and everything. It was crazy. Not a little bit of PTSD, because they just jammed in so much in such a small amount of time. They made us go to all these art museums and all this stuff. And so I went to the Getty when I first moved to LA. Oh, I don't want to say how long ago that was, because that'll date myself. But a while ago, I was about 16, 15. And I actually had the flashbacks of the PTSD, because I'd not been in a fine art museum. Modern art doesn't do it to me. It's the classical Renaissance, realism art that really brings it back. But I saw all these paintings, and my heart started racing, and I was just anxious and overwhelmed. I'm oh my God, this is PTSD. And then I had it many more times in my life, and now I can recognize it very easily.
All right.
But I did get to see a James Ensor painting, which I was very excited about, because they talk about that in his They Might Be Giants song. And that is one of my favorite bands ever.
Oh, yes. The Irish. I want to say Irish.
I don't know if they're Irish. They have a accordion. They have horns, 2 singers, Birdhouse in Your Soul.
Mm-hmm. I remember that song that came out when I was...
I don't know where they're from. I think they're from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. I think somebody else then.
I love Birdhouse in Your Soul. Anna Nang is my favorite single of theirs, however.
Okay. Cool.
I think, Jose, you may have been thinking about the Pogues.
I love the Pogues. Yeah, well, that's who we covered for the Christmas song.
Yeah.
Crock of Gold. Have you seen that documentary?
No.
No, I have
not.
It's
on Hulu, and it's so good. So good. I mean, especially if you like to drink whiskey.
I do. I like a good whiskey. I had a great whiskey in some speakeasy in Vegas. It was like a blackberry.
Oh, is it blackberry old fashioned?
Sorry, it was an old fashioned. I'm sorry.
Yeah, blackberry old fashioned. I've had those
whiskey,
before.
Right? Yeah. It was an old fashioned with whiskey, like a blackberry whiskey. Oh,
yeah. My mom loves blackberry old fashions. She's an old fashioned girl. I'm more of a whiskey sour person. I actually, do you know the cover band? Not playing anymore, but they were for a long time. 16 Again.
No.
They were really active in the scene. They used to play every Christmas party of ours. We had a handful of gigs with them. Noodles from The Offspring was a huge fan. He would like show up to a lot of the shows of theirs, and that's why he was at our show, because we were opening for them once, and that was awesome. And I got to do Fireball with him. But a long story, yeah, it was great. I mean, like, I've loved The Offspring.
Fireball.
I don't like Fireball, but I did for Noodles. Yeah,
yeah, of course.
But I don't remember even why I was saying. Oh, I created a drink for them. That was a whiskey sour. It was called Sweet 16 and Sour.
Okay.
And yeah, it was
like
because they
sexy and 17 almost like kind of like
yeah,
that.
it was because it's sweet and sour is used in a whiskey sour. And I was I was a private party bartender at all of our Christmas parties, so I didn't get to enjoy them that much. I just got sort of. I got drunk while I bartended, so it was fun for me, and also I made money.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a private party. Who cares?
Right. So any cool venues or crowds that you played or at or to?
I don't know. I don't know if that was English, but I think I have an answer.
Yeah. Any cool venues or crowds that you play? I'm sorry, I made this sentence up. I don't know how, because it's like two questions in one. Any cool venues or crowds that you played at or to? I don't know if is that a proper way to say that.
Venue at crowd too. I get okay.
Okay, yeah. I know it's weird. I'm so sorry.
No. We were really blessed.
English is my second language.
I don't even think I've figured out English fully yet.
Erin, you said what sometimes I think with Jose. I've just never said it.
What?
Oh my god!
Okay. You're killing me. We were blessed. Our first show at Jamie Land was an insane, awesome crowd. It actually took about 1.5 years to even top it. We love the kids in Yucca, Arizona. We opened for Left Alone on New Year's. And the funny thing is, we actually, they put us as the strep daughters instead of the stepdaughters. And
the strep daughters?
Yeah, like strep throat. Yeah. And they also, oh gosh, I forget what it was. They made some mistake with the other band about something like in drag, or like something is, I don't remember what mistake they made, but it made it sound like their name was like in drag, and it was like in dad. I don't know what it was. That's actually more inappropriate, but it was something. And but either way, like there were a lot of young people, and everybody was so into it, and I had such a good time performing for them. My favorite place to perform is Alex Bar every time, all the time.
That's a nice venue. Yes.
I like that. The sound always sounds great. I like the stage height. I just love it. And there's a good crowd usually, and they have great drinks.
Yeah, up close and personal too. Yeah.
They always have fresh mint.
Oh, okay.
That's rare. Bartenders don't like to keep fresh mint around. It goes bad really quickly.
Oh,
it's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think they should put like little mint plants on each table, and then they'd have fresh mint and a flower on the table too, right?
Why not?
Idea.
Somebody's going to steal that idea now.
They will. They'll call it the Erin.
Fix it in post. No, just kidding.
Now, tell us about the ska scene in your general vicinity where you live, and what bands are in your area that you frequent and also play with.
Okay. Well, let's see. That's a good question. I know that Mad Tab, which is like a little more on the punk side, but they book us for ska punk shows, and I really like doing that because we're like the ska punk, and then there's a punk, and then there's a ska band, and it's kind of like introducing people that like similar things to the same stuff. Mad Tab is definitely nearby, I know. Ocho Calacas is not too far as well. I know that, let's see, 2:30 and Bite Me Bambi are both, at least most of the members are pretty close by. I just threw a pen at my hand. Who else?
Wait.
Who else is around? I don't know. There's a lot of people.
Trying to scare the hiccups.
But all the really cool bands we played with last year when I met my third son. Hooray for Our Side.
Mm-hmm.
Odd One Out or Odd One Out. Odd something odd.
Odd
Pause.
not
Odd
odd
advantage.
Odd
The
Advantage. Yes, Odd Advantage. Thank you. I'm the odd one out. They're the odd
advantage.
advantage. I wish I had advantages like that. I don't know how to play chess.
I'll teach you. No worries.
That's their pin. Their button has a little chess piece. So I assume there's something about chess.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they're all local, I believe, as well. We've also played with Los Nauticals and Swinging Johnny a million times because he was in the Zero class, which my stepdad was in. They practiced in my living room right where I'm sitting right now, where I practice back in the day. Yeah, and Johnny did not know how to play keyboards, but he wanted to be in the band, so he learned how to play keyboards so he could be in the band. It was really crazy and awesome.
Yeah, we
Cool.
saw him last month at
Warped Tour.
The
That's where I
Paramount.
saw
The
him.
Paramount.
No,
Oh,
the Prize Fighter show.
The
we ran into him
show
at Warped Tour, me
Paramount.
and my mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we hung out the whole day. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But then he had a gig somewhere. He had a gig locally. Oh, at Hangar 24 the next day. So we didn't run into him the second day because by the time he got there, all the cell phone signal was blocked because there were like 60,000 people in one spot at a time.
Yeah, I had him play for me once with the Free Coasters over at Program Skate.
We were supposed to play a show there, and then they changed the venue to the Rat's Nest comic book store, which is very far from the other one. But but yeah, they changed the venue, and it was actually a really good show. That's when I met Mikey Rude's son, because it was over near Chino, and he lives there.
Yeah, that's funny because I was talking to Mikey about that last week about his son and his
son's so sweet.
Girlfriend coming. Yeah,
I like them.
Yeah, they're going to be coming out in October.
Yay! I love them so much. He made all our dreams come true. I mean, okay, we didn't make a dime on the Hawaii shows, but we were really just looking for an excuse to get to go to Hawaii. So.
Yeah.
And it was my mom's birthday. It was her 60th birthday. So we were really wanting to just like do something fun. It was great.
So would Hawaii be the farthest you traveled for a show?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we've submitted to Supernova for the past 2 years, but I still think Hawaii might be maybe about the same distance. I don't know. As the crow flies, or like, how's that gonna work?
I think they're 4 hours difference, right?
Right, and it's 3 hours for the time zone for East Coast, but
right. So distance-wise, by time zones, maybe
I know my MapQuest when we moved from Indiana to here was like 1,600 miles. Okay. But that was on the road, not like, just direct.
Nautical miles.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't knots or leagues or anything. No.
Was that your question?
That was my question. I just want to know how far she's traveled for shows and stuff. Yeah.
Well, no, the farthest I've traveled is Russia, Czech Republic, and Finland. But that's not for the band. That's
not for the band, though. Yeah.
But it was a tour, technically.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. Yeah.
There's a CD out there somewhere. It's called Moscow Nights by Indianapolis Children's Choir.
Let's see. Moscow Nights.
You can find, I'm singing in Russian, Czech, like a bunch of different languages, actually. I prefer Japanese and Latin.
So you're multilingual?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I just enjoy singing in them.
Okay.
I know a little bit of a lot of languages. My dad lives in Mexico City, so I'm really trying to like actually learn Spanish better. He tried to raise me bilingual, so there's a little bit of natural occurring there, but words, not the verb and tense I can't conjugate anything at all. I can barely do it in English. I know, honestly, no, that's not true. I'm a total stickler for grammar sometimes, like the your, and your, there and there. Yeah. Oh God.
Yep.
I can't stand that. But I don't think I'll ever be able to fully like speak the language, but I can understand a lot of it.
Now, tell us about this upcoming Badass Ska Festival in October. That's happening, a celebration of women in ska.
Well, yeah, here's the thing. October is always the best shows that we ever have. Have you noticed that? Like, we did Skalloween, we did Hawaii, we're doing Rude Girl Riot Fest. And I mean, gosh, there's just so many great bands. I have not had the joy of actually like working with that many female fronted bands, because even though you'd think with ska, like because like No Doubt is like one of the most well-known ska bands of like the general public, and but not most of the bands aren't female fronted.
Right.
Most bands in general aren't. So I actually really enjoy being in the boys game or whatever. I don't know. I never felt like much of a girly girl, even though I wear dresses every single time I perform. That was a promise I made Eric, so I'm keeping to it. Well, except for shorts are allowed too, apparently. But yeah, I mean, I have not seen most of these guys live, but I have seen them, online, and I'm so excited to play with all of them. I mean, Amy Gavin Almost Famous. I love the movie. I don't think that has anything to do with the band, but she seems like a really cool chick, and I like the stuff. At the Goodman Club, my guitarist he's been raving about them forever, and so I've been keeping them on my radar for a while. Chase Long Beach, we did the A Rose Such a Clatter, the one with the Happy Holiday DUI, and actually I hit her up because I loved theirs. I thought theirs was like the standout song of the album, and I don't know if she said the exact same thing back, but she's like, I really liked yours too. We were all talking about how funny and like great it was. And so that was cool. And we had a little fun back and forth talking about it. And she seemed really cool. Mm-hmm. And I haven't met Calamatrix or Sublime, but I like Sublime. So I bet I'll like their songs. Lone Raspberry, Bounce House Ska, and Calypso's Curse all sound like really cool drinks.
You know what? You're right. Lone Raspberry? Yeah. That should be a drink.
Bounce House Ska is probably a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or maybe like a bomb, like where you drop it in and like bounces.
Yeah.
A little bomb. Yeah. Okay.
Also, Horizon Point from the Bay Area is coming.
Oh, I did not know that. I have to write that one down now.
Yeah. So Horizon Point it's like an emo type of ska.
Oh, I listened to a lot of emo when I was in high school.
So yeah, there's that. There's a lot of great bands there. Lone Raspberry is having their record release party that day.
And that's awesome.
Jose is the one that's putting it out on his label, Skanking Force Media.
Yep.
Skanking Force Media?
Yes, Skanking Force Media.
That's a cool name.
Thank you. It's actually my gamer tag I made like a few years ago. Yeah.
Mine's Glamdring the Faux Hammer.
Oh, what? Say that again.
Glamdring the Faux Hammer. It's one of the swords in The Hobbit.
Oh, okay. What game do you play?
I don't anymore because they took away my favorite game. But I used to play a lot of Battle Royale on Apple Arcade. It's like, it's a battle royale, but it's Battle Royale.
It's a tower game, right?
No, it was Battle Royale, so it was a food fight, and it was amazing. And they discontinued it on my birthday. I hadn't gotten to play in a long time because I broke my controller, got a new one on my birthday the day they discontinued the game.
Oh no.
It was terrible. It was terrible. But I mean, since then I've finished, Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and San Andreas. So I mean, I got I got the use of the controller. I had always started as a kid, but it wasn't my PlayStation, so I didn't get to save the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just like it when like game developers like stop a game. Like I was playing the Spider-Man game, and I did invest some money into it too.
Yeah, I was actually paid out from a class action on Guitar Hero.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I put a lot of the Sony. It was through Apple, but it was like I think it was on multiple platforms, but I got it through Apple, and like you could buy like. Basically, they did like all the songs. Like you could buy so many more songs. Like instead of just what they had, you could like go online and play against people. And I had like $50 in the store. And yeah, I mean, I got my $50 back, but I didn't get reimbursed for the 2 guitars I had just bought. And I was just bummed. Like, at least if I didn't delete it, like, could I still play it? No, they stopped having it work in like 2 months. It was such a bummer. I was getting so good. Because I learned how to play ukulele, and it made me so much better. Because I could actually play Guitar Hero once I could play a stringed instrument. Go figure.
Yeah, they should bring back like where you just buy it one time and that's it. I mean,
and then you own it, and then you can do it.
Yeah, and then you can have it for a while.
That's what they were supposed to do with iTunes. Like when I, imported all my CDs, and then 10 years later, they told me that I had stolen all of them. Like I literally imported it from Enema of the State CD. It was bought by it. Like it had all the images and everything. And they're all like, nope, you stole this. Now it's not in your library anymore. That was the end of my world. God. This was like 15, 20 years ago. And it was the end of my world. I died when half
Yeah.
my like 10,000 songs just disappeared overnight.
10,000. Oh man. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But hey, I still use Apple products. Still got an iPhone, an iPad, and a MacBook. So I don't know. I didn't learn my lesson.
Yeah, I get a lesson from punishment or something.
Now I just have an external hard drive and I like put it in Logic and save it separately. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
And I
What a
don't
deal.
scratch any of my CDs anymore.
Yeah, I'm afraid to scratch mine too. Like,
I'm afraid of my records, really. My favorite record that's not very common got scratched. Well, not my favorite record, but one of my least common ones. And that was a bummer. I think somebody might have done it on purpose, but I don't know.
oh no, which record was that?
It was Boxcar Racer, which was Tom DeLonge's side project in the middle of Big and Blink-182. But they only had one album. They only did one tour, which my mom and my cousin and I were at, which was really awesome. Like you only got one chance to see them. They were incredible. Best live show I had ever seen for like up until recently. They held it.
Okay.
But yeah. Well, that and the Transplants. Both had Travis Barker though. So
yeah. True.
Actually, that would be Eric's dream to work or play a show with Transplants. So I have to give that a shout out. That's what he would want. We were talking about covering a few, like honestly, half their album. We talked about covering a song of it at one point. Sad but true, I think, or Ways on My Mind is what we had decided, but we never ended up doing it. Mm-hmm. So now I just listen to the album and rock out and, have some tequila for him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I got one last question. Picture the Ska History Hour of yours discovering the Stepdaughters for the first time. Which track should they queue up and why?
Take
your time.
Let me just grab my record and see what's on it. Let's see. So, well, it depends on what you're looking for. Because, like, I love the hidden, like, harmony at the end of Violence. That was, like, one of my favorite moments of the album. Like, where it's like, you're the violence, and it builds with, like, another harmony layer each time for 3 times. And I loved that. Right Sound, I think, is probably my most lyrical, like, masterpiece of all of them. I really, I don't even feel like I wrote that one. It just kind of like moved through me at one moment in my life. Honestly, I just sat there might even be a YouTube video of it. There is, but I might not send it. I don't know. I might. But there's like the moment I wrote it, and like I was just like hanging out with my friends, and it just came out, and it was almost entirely like the full song intact. It was crazy. Wow. I didn't expect that. I don't know if it was my song. It might just have been a song that was in the atmosphere that just like needed to move through somebody, and I was that person. There's like, I don't know. I love so many of our songs. What You're Gonna Do is a strange song, but it's got a good like hidden like positive message and like trying to encourage people. Over It was actually about me wanting to fight this girl that ended up being my best friend in the end.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it turns out we just had some miscommunications. Like, I don't know, they're all really good. It depends on what you're looking for, really. Fucking with my head.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That one's like one of the ones that like everybody, honestly, I hear like everybody loves that one the most, but that's not our most played one. That'd be rude.
Yeah.
And that one was actually Eric. He wrote the melody and had the term rude, like rude, too rude. He had that part. And then I came up with all the rest of the words, but he had the melody already. So that's the one song that I don't have credit for writing the melody and some of the lyrics. Mm-hmm. Okay. But, what was it? The What You Gonna Do? Originally, Eric would sing, da-da-da-da, brown squirrel, brown squirrel, brown squirrel. Because I raised 3 squirrels, and he had just recently got to meet my last one that I had raised, and he was really excited. Yeah.
That's why you're Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, Squirrely Jefferson. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's actually a play on the Mighty Boosh TV show. There's an old Greg episode, and blah 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 blah. There's a paper mache corpse on the ceiling that looks really fake. And he's like, "Well, what? I'll just do to you what I did to Curly Jefferson." And he points up and they show like this really fake, paper mache corpse on the ceiling. And so Squirrely Jefferson is just a play on Curly Jefferson.
Okay.
And they were like the original like Flight of the Conchords, but they were British and first.
Yeah.
I like them a lot. They're great. I need to rewatch that show.
Yeah. Now, Erin, what challenges do you face as a female fronting this band? Any challenges or obstacles? If so, what were they, or are they?
I've been trying to think about that. It's like nothing major really comes to mind, but I mean, in general, there's just a lot of challenges being female in life. And of course, they're the same ones in a band, but specifically like related to the band, I don't know. Sometimes people getting the wrong message and like not realizing that I'm being polite and not trying to sleep with them. And that really reflects in my entire life, but it also has shown up in band politics as well. Only once, but
That's something similar to what Karen from Chase Long Beach said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
same type of thing. There was more, I guess, sexual.
Yeah, people just think you. Yeah, I mean, I'm a sexual person. Most people are that have sex. Go figure, you know. So I don't know. Like, I'm comfortable with it. I'm not ashamed of it, but that doesn't mean because I am going to be like upfront and honest about it that I'm like propositioning somebody. I don't know. It's just like, and I think most people kind of get it, but there's just some people that are hearing what they want to hear, and they just take the wrong impression of it. And I get it, and that's why I make sure I, clearly say and reiterate that what I feel and what my intention is, and hopefully they can just take my words at face value, because like I do say what I mean. I'm from these, like I was born in New York. My mom was I think she was attending NYU when she was pregnant with me, and she was working at NYU when I was born, and like, yeah, I'm New York all the way.
Okay.
I'm very honest, and fuck you,
Yeah.
Hey, you. I'm walking here,
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Midnight Cowboy.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna say what I feel, and so sometimes people don't believe that because I think people are playing games. The whole I think Gen Z kids play a lot of games and like to neg each other, and I'm gonna be straightforward and say what I want, and hopefully people believe me. And if they don't, then there's probably gonna be a weird misunderstanding happening.
Yeah.
But whatever, that's life. It happens all the time.
Anything about bands, promoters, other people not taking you seriously as a woman?
Honestly, Eric was so incredible, and he knew everybody. He was so well connected. Like, I mean, I am terrible at social media. It makes me super anxious. I want to be like, okay, I check it on Mondays and Fridays, and here's the booking number, and you can reach me at that. And other than that, just expect to only like have me check it 2 days a week, because like I need to limit it. But that's not how being in a band works.
Right.
I wish I could. One day I'll have somebody that I can like pay to do it, but I don't think so right now. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I kind of want to be available to everybody, so I might not do that. I might just get better at dealing with emotions, but I don't know. It makes me anxious to deal with social media. So Eric was incredible at that. Like he lived it, he breathed it. That's what he did, and he did it perfectly. He knew everybody. He like called every person in the world and bothered them about us until he had them listen and booked us for a show. He hit the ground running and worked so hard for us. And I think that he just, because of how much weight his words carried, because he was in a few good bands that were well known from time to time and just very respected in the scene. I think it kind of like I was able to circumvent a lot of that stuff. I don't know how I got lucky. I think it was just, yeah, Eric was a badass and kind of like forged the way for me. And also, he probably wouldn't let people fuck with me as much because I was a stepdaughter.
Yeah, that's good. Definitely. Was that your last question, Jose? You said?
Yeah, that was your question.
Okay, now
I already asked my last question.
now, since we know that ska doesn't pay the bills, what is your occupation, if you care to share with us?
Oh gosh, no, I'm a ska professional. No, I bartended for a while. And so I have like a portable bar that I do private party bartending at with. Nice. So I'm kind of like, I haven't been promoting it too much because it hasn't been lucrative enough to apply for a business license and all that. And then I don't want to like, advertise it and then get in trouble for that. So I haven't really been pursuing it very aggressively lately because I'm worried about that. But I also am a certified and like bonded notary.
Oh,
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and then mostly I'm just a pet sitter at my house.
Nice.
The best job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, do you have, or tell us about your pet peeves and addictions?
Smoking, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Still haven't quit smoking. Trying to.
You vape or actual
I
cigarettes?
vape to last longer in between cigarettes.
Oh.
But I'm trying to quit cigarettes altogether and like just do vaping and then nothing at all. I was allergic to the patch. I quit smoking for 2 months after Eric passed away. But I had a really bad allergic reaction to the patch, and that was a bummer. And so now I'm trying to figure out a new way because the gum made me have super bad indigestion because of swallowing the nicotine.
Oh.
Yeah. So
how about the tablets? Have you tried the tablets?
I don't know. Are they different than the gum? Do they do something else?
Yeah, they're like those tablets. You just let it dissolve.
That's worth trying. Okay.
Yeah,
I just assumed they were like the same as the gum, but just dissolved.
No, it just dissolves. Yeah,
yeah. And I was I tried Chantix for a little while. That was cool, but it didn't work. It just made me have weird dreams. And probably drink a little more than I should, but
What are your pet peeves now?
My pet peeves, like I said, bad grammar.
Is that why you hated my question? They're like, what was
that?
No,
I just actually didn't know what you were saying.
Yeah, I know.
I mean the typing, the there, and there. That's a good one for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Your and your. But honestly, assholes. No, I'm an asshole though. But I can't really be around myself. That I wouldn't like me if I met me. I don't think so. I don't know. I'd probably be really annoyed by me.
Really?
Everybody talks about how like the people that are more similar to you are sometimes the people that you find it the hardest to be around because there's like a certain role in each group, and like if there's two of them, then it's a little overwhelming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm definitely very ADHD. So I have a lot of challenges with keeping on one point, not interrupting people, as you guys have noticed.
You're good, girl. You're good.
But I'm living with it.
Yeah. I've lived with it for many years. I guess I won't say my age, but yeah,
I'm not willing to do it either, but I accidentally made the mistake on Mikey Rude's radio show in Hawaii. I'm hoping nobody listens back to that.
When I had it, there was no they didn't even know what it was when
they're just like run around the yard for a while.
Yeah. They used to give me Dexedrine, which is a diet pill.
Right. Well, that makes sense. I mean, that's kind of similar to what they give now, I guess. I mean, in a way, Vyvanse I had as a kid for a little while, but my mom took me off it. She didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter had my oldest daughter had not Adderall. What was it? Yeah, was it Adderall?
Ritalin or Adderall?
Oh no, it was Ritalin. It was Ritalin before Adderall.
Yeah. Some of my classmates had Ritalin.
Yeah, but I've had to deal with my whole life too, and I'm a total spaz too. So
yeah, and my dad is hyperverbal. Oh gosh, no, I know this word. Autistic. Yes, there you go. Autistic. So I have not been formally diagnosed, but I see the exact same thing in myself because I'm definitely that. So I have not confirmed that diagnosis yet. But my dad is, and he has confirmed that. And I'm like, well, that's exactly what I do, like in every single way. And I feel like it's probably likely, but I haven't really. I've just kind of like tried to. Yeah. But so I don't know. I get irritated by a lot of things. If I had to list them all.
I think it's an ADD.
It wouldn't be an hour-long show if I had to list them all. But it's only when I have to deal with it a lot. Like I can deal with anything for a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is normally one of Jose's questions, and I'm surprised he didn't ask it.
Oh.
Normally he asks about pre-show rituals.
Oh, sorry.
And what you do for your voice.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. I have a video I do.
You do warm-ups?
Yeah, I do. I did them all in like, music class and stuff. And then I always do, I try to do it like right before I get out of the car for the venue. That's why it's a challenge sometimes to like not be able to go in and out of a venue. Cause like, I really need to warm up right before I go on stage. And there's in a small punk band, you don't really get a area like backstage. There's no backstage. So So I try to go out to my car and do it and just not worry about everybody else. I've got an 8-minute vocal warm-up video that I do from YouTube. And I have a
Okay.
warm-up playlist as well. But I always make myself some throat coat tea with honey, lemon, and Jack Daniel's honey.
Okay.
Jack Daniel's honey. Okay.
And I
Oh.
make a big water bottle of it, and I drink it all the way to the show. And if they'll let me drink it in the venue, I do too. I buy a drink as well because I will not go on stage without having one drink in me. Because my dad did that the first show he had, and he couldn't get up there, so he did a tequila shot and then a whiskey shot and a whiskey shot in his next 3 shows, and he was able to get on stage and perform. But he had his back to the crowd, but he still was able to get up and do it. So I got over my stage fright a lot better than my dad did. He was in a band called End Result in Chicago. Hardcore. Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen those like little straws? Like I've seen on Facebook.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I've not
the-
seen them personally, but I've seen things about the straws where you sing through it and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if that works.
I mean, I just use a regular straw and do it. I don't have a special one. I don't think it's probably. I imagine it's probably not much different. It's just straw.
They say the diameter's different or something. I looked into it, but yeah,
I have a lot of different size straws.
Oh, there you go.
I do.
So
I bought the variety pack at the 99 cents store before they closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rest in peace. Oh, I miss that place.
I gotta go to the Dollar Tree now, and it's not even $1. It's $1.50 or $1.25.
But they do have good Halloween stuff right now.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I were there today, and I saw some stuff that was kind of cool, but I have too much shit.
Me too.
She wouldn't even let me bring it out of storage. Too much.
I got a new tablecloth yesterday from TJ Maxx. It's a skull one.
Oh, Nate.
I'm really excited about it.
I love skulls.
Okay.
I love skulls.
I think it's great. I love it so much.
Oh, that is neat.
And then I got the spider web like runner too.
Yeah.
I love it.
Where'd you get that?
Home Goods.
Home Goods.
Yeah.
I gotta get that for my mom. She loves
Home Goods has a lot of good holiday stuff.
I mean, their Halloween stuff is like, it's like couture Halloween. I swear. It's like classy and awesome and everything. And the
cool thing is with Home Goods is they always have that stuff on clearance after. They don't just put it back.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
For next year.
Yeah, no, they don't save it. They have limited space. They got to make their shelf space available, and they have the greatest food things.
Oh, I'm still using Christmas soap from last year from the clearance aisle.
I think we have Christmas soap in our hallway bathroom right now. Yeah. I think it's pine cone scented.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this is the time when we know people are wearing T-shirts to show us their T-shirt. So what do you got on?
Oh, this is let's see if I can get back for it. Blondie, yeah. I got it in Mexico City at the El Chopo Punk Market.
Oh,
and I think it's probably a knockoff one, but I love it.
I saw her a couple years ago at Crew World.
Really?
Yeah.
Eric loved Blondie, and I love Blondie too. And I just listened to her biography on Audible because she narrates it herself. I love listening to books that are narrated by the person that wrote them, especially when they're autobiographical. Mm-hmm. And it's so great to hear her story in her voice. Yeah. Liz Phair has one that she also does the voice on.
Yeah.
About her life, and I like that one as well.
She's the one that started the Lilith Fair, right? Didn't she?
I don't think so. No, she's the one who said fuck and come and damn and shit in her songs before everyone else.
What you got on?
She's the badass.
I got Two-Tone, the specials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got on Los Atascados.
From Las Vegas.
From Las Vegas. Josh's band.
I was going to say, sounds yummy.
Not Josh. Tommy's band.
Yeah.
Now, what does the future hold for the Stepdaughters? We know you talked a little bit about some new material. Mm-hmm. What else that you got going on? We know the show, the Rude Girl Riot in October.
Yeah, which is definitely don't want to miss that one. That one's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited to play at the Sardine. Been at a bunch of shows there. Never played there.
Have you seen the?
I've eaten sardines though.
Have you seen the whale stage that they have?
Is it new?
Yeah, the whale stage, because this one's gonna be on 2 stages. The sardine stage is the one that you've probably seen.
The one that's like on the other side of the bar. It's in the second room. Yeah,
exactly. But if before you go into that room, To
In
the
the
left
entry
of
room?
the bar,
Mhm.
or if you're facing the bar, to the left of the bar, you move the jukebox and the other rooms in there.
Oh, it's like a speakeasy deal?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
did not know
It's
that.
new.
Was not cool enough
And
to know that.
and
Yeah.
and the owner Todd, Todd is in a punk band called FYP. He's
Mm.
he runs Recess Records, but Todd has the Subhumans playing later on that month in October.
Mm. I thought you said FYE, like the record, the CD store that you
No,
used to
no,
be in the mall.
FYP,
FYP.
FYP, yeah, that punk band from back in the
What
90s.
what does that stand for? Like fuck your punk?
Uh, it, it, I asked him about what
That
it
would be
meant.
a good. That would be
It
a good
could
idea.
it could
That
it, it means a lot of different things to everyone,
Mm.
but I haven't asked him exactly what it is. But I know
Mhm.
there are some acronyms, for that. I
Yeah.
can't say it on here, I don't think, but it's
That's
got me.
okay. My dad, his band is called End Result, but on the marquee ones, like the one time they were on the marquee, they put N Revolt. I'm like, can I steal that? And like, that's a really great band name. Can I
Yeah.
steal
Yeah, and
that?
revolt. Yeah.
Right? I think that's
Now
brilliant.
you got your side project.
Hmm. Yeah.
Now, where can we find your music, both physical and digital?
Oh yeah. Well, we are actually putting our website up like as we speak. We're working with somebody to build it and like, sell the CDs, records, and tapes. So honestly, it's mostly records. We don't have too many CDs left. We've got a bunch of tapes. But also Jump Up has it on their website and you can buy the physical ones there. And then for digital, you can buy it on iTunes, obviously. And probably you can probably buy it somewhere else too. I know you can buy it on iTunes, and then you can stream it on pretty much all the platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I also recently uploaded all the songs with lyrics included with timing on our personal YouTube for the band page, so you can see all the words at the same time. It's not like karaoke where it actually changes the word, but it is, somewhat timed out.
Cool.
I spent a lot of time on our lyric videos because I spent a lot of time on the lyrics.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Pandora, everything pretty much. I think the distribution thing we have, I checked the box where it like when there's new platforms that come out, it'll put it on there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It
Now, what
wasn't it
about those
was a
other?
little bit of an extra fee, but I figure like that's a really good idea.
What about the other songs that aren't on the album? The
So
Holiday DUI, and is that
right.
Spotify or?
So Spotify has Happy Holiday UI. It has Fat Randy. Well, they all do. They all. I don't know about the Fat Randy one because Elvis Cortez released that one, but it is on Spotify and Apple Music. I do not know about the other ones. I haven't checked. But Happy Holiday UI, Fairy Tale in New York featuring Wank is on all platforms, and then we have a bunch of songs that we play in our set now. That ooh, my set list is right here. Let me see. Yep, here we go. So this is our set list, and we have a bunch of songs that we do that are going to be on the album that we're coming up with. I think we're just going to release it as the album and not do any, like we might do a single ahead of time or maybe like a 2-song single thing. But yeah, we have a cover of Walk Like a Man by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, which I love that one. That one's a really cool one. Which is actually the first cover we were supposed to do originally. But I don't remember why we didn't. We just did something else. And then so we revisited that and that'll be on it. And yeah, that's what the future holds.
Your upcoming set list for the
Mm.
Root Riot? Is that what you're giving us?
I think so. I think it's going to be pretty similar. There might be like 1 or 2 songs switched. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Sure. We start with Anywhere But Here. Then we go to What You Gonna Do, Walk Like a Man, then a quick little break. Oh no. Then we do Rude, then a quick break. Sorry. Then we do Violence. We Are One.
Are you gonna have Mikey jump on stage and dance with you guys?
If he'd like to, he's always welcome. Yeah. I'll probably sing a couple words from his theme song because whenever I see him, it just comes out and I accidentally say it. but I mean, it works with timing anyway.
Please do. Yeah.
Then we are going to do Violence, We Are One. We're going to play Monkey Croc, which is a combo of Monkey Man and Crocodile Rock.
Okay, that's neat.
Because Mikey Rude loves Johnny told me, and he loved us doing that song in Hawaii. So we decided we'd put it back in the playlist for him.
Perfect.
And then we've got Punk Rock Show.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a quick break, and then Ola Payasita. In the past, new song. Those two are both new songs. Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. Break, Right Sound, Spring Street, Don't Listen. The second two are obviously new ones. And then Fucking With My Head and a new song called Grunge. Because we don't have a title for it yet.
Are you going to fit all of that into a 15-minute set?
I thought it was 45.
I'm joking.
How many songs are there? 16? Yeah, they're about 3 minutes each.
No.
But we play it faster when we're excited.
You've got 45 minutes. You're good.
That's what I was expecting. So yeah, I think we'll fit them all. We might take out one depending on what it's going like. We're able to roll with the punches.
Yeah, it's going to go from stage to stage. So
right, exactly. I love it when it does that because it's so like waiting around for nothing. But I mean, you guys have DJs anyway, so there's somebody to fill in the time.
Yeah, so yeah, we definitely have that, and then the line checks will be between or like because the room's going to be empty or
right because it's in a different room. It's not like okay, that's good. So you guys can so the people can like do a quick sound check and stuff. That's good. Yeah, that's always nice because like. It's so awkward being in the same room as a band. Was like, oh yeah. I'm just like, I don't want to talk over them and do a weird like have my voice crack because I'm trying to do a sound check and not warmed up yet.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. Oh, you'll hear it. You'll hear it.
All right. Now, any last words that you have for your fans out there and the viewers of this channel?
Well. Thank you for staying patient through what feels like maybe a little more than an hour. And I can't believe I have fans. It's so crazy to me. Thank you. Because I can't believe people want to hear what I'm doing, and I'm so happy to share what I'm doing with everyone. And I'm excited and reach out to me. I can't wait to talk to all of you. And I'll see you at the show.
And I think on your Instagram you have how to contact you personally, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, we have a band phone number.
Right. Sorry. I mean, like to hit you up at your.
Oh yeah, no, my personal Instagram is also we have every band member that's got an Instagram. It's like, the little emoticon or whatever for the instrument they play and then their name. Yeah. Our bassist doesn't have an Instagram though. So that's my stepdad's Instagram that you see because he's always our bassist. He's always going to be our bassist. He's always there with us,
Of course.
Right. Yeah.
And I get to hear him every time I hear the album because he's doing the gang vocals.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you for being on the show with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be this fun.
Thank you.
We try to make it fun.
This was easy. I was worried.
Yeah, a lot of people that
there might be vodka in this cup a little bit.
Might be?
Yeah, a little bit. It's vodka Red Bull. It's not straight vodka.
Yeah. We try to make it a fun environment. We try to make it easy going, things like that. So I think that's why people like to come on with us.
Yeah, I enjoy doing it. I'll come back whenever you guys want to have me, and hopefully with the rest of the guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Jose, tell us about the Ska Box promo.
Sure, no problem. Hello, Skankers. Jose here, aka Skanking Force. Would you like to win a free Ska Box? It's as easy as following Ska Box Rocks and Sniff Dog Records on Instagram and Facebook. And subscribe to Ska History Hour on YouTube and comment Ska Box Rocks in any video to enter. Good luck!